One of the greatest keys to building wealth that I can give you is building deliberate multiple streams of income. Hey, I'm Lieberman. Welcome into the Real Estate Minute Show. We've been off for the last couple of weeks. I've been moving again. I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. Thought my kids were going to end up there. They actually ended up in Charlotte. So I'm tired of making the 3-hour drive. So we bought a house in Charlotte. So that's where we just moved. And that's the excuse for the hostage-like background that I'm on right now. It's going to get a little bit better. Anyway, so building wealth, a huge, large key piece of that is to obviously make sacrifices, right? We've talked a lot about making sacrifices on a daily, monthly, annual basis to be able to have extra money to invest, okay? And that's having money work while you're sleeping or while you're working your 9-to-5 job or whatever you're doing. There's other money that's working in the background. Your little babies are busy earning more little babies on top of themselves. So that's great, and that is one of the primary things to start in wealth building, okay? And we talk about some of the investments here, go through the library at the Real Estate Minute Show. We talk about some great starter stuff, index funds and things that are just amazing things for the future. But if you have a dream, and let's say you're in your 20s, even if you're in your 30s or 40s and you have a dream about stopping the working, meaning the 9-to-5 job, the one that you love and you're passionate about, but you would rather do this other stuff over here. If you have that dream, how do you get there? Can you get there just by making those sacrifices and building wealth over time? Well, certainly. Of course you can. It depends on how big those sacrifices are, how many special dinners and margaritas that you skip, and how many things that you can accumulate and kind of grind down in your life to be able to invest those monies. Beyond that, what else do you do? We talk a lot about different ideas and what to do to build wealth and stability and legacy for others. And a large component of that is multiple streams of income. And what I mean by that is having multiple licenses, having multiple job classifications or interests or hobbies that earn money, things like that. I mean, there's people that work a 9-to-5 and run an Etsy store and do amazing out of it, that pull 50 grand from an Etsy store, people that sell on an eBay store, people that create things and sell them online, people that go and get their brokerage license, like I have my real estate brokerage license on the side, and you could start selling some real estate and work for a team. Very low barriers to entry to get your real estate license, believe me. Some people go back to school. I know some people that are my age or that were in their 40s that went back to law school, an MBA, whatever it is that you do and that you build. Some people call it a side hustle. I don't necessarily love that term because it doesn't need to be on the side. It can be an engine going at the same rev and RPM as your 9-to-5 job. Just depends. So actually your 9-to-5 job could become the side hustle if the other one's so successful. That's what I mean, though, is going back and getting a license, going back and having a multiple channels. I tell my kids this all the time. So if the brokerage business, which is relatively slow for the last year or two, kind of starts dipping off, and we do commercial and residential, so it stays a little bit more level, but then the legal business picks up. And so I'm a transactional real estate attorney, so I do a lot of legal work also for clients. So when one slows, the other picks up, or there's multiples going at the same time. So if one side crashes down and you lose your job, what now? Do you still have the Etsy store? Do you have things going on? That's what I mean by multiple streams of income. Doesn't mean jump into something blind, naked, and blow a bunch of money. It means to think about the concept first of what that is. Make a list of 20 things, knock that down to 5 things that you really like, that you think that you can earn $1 on. Start with $1, only $1, and then that dollar will turn into 10, and then all of a sudden you're making $1,000 a month extra. Now you can use those funds to invest as well. Anyway, multiple streams of income. That's the message today. Have a great week. We'll see you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show.